Trump repeatedly has claimed he's talking to China. We're going to have a great deal, big, beautiful deal, big, beautiful deal. I'm talking to China. It's ongoing. China just released a statement saying that they're not talking to Trump. They have not been talking to Trump. And stop creating lies and scenarios because they haven't talked to Trump about tariffs or anything.
这个老哥模仿川普好像还蛮像的嘛，你们觉得呢？大家好，我是小懒。近期美国总统特朗普及美国政府多次宣称中美就关税问题进行了磋商谈判。但在记者要求特朗普进一步透露究竟是谁正在与中国谈判时
I can't tell you. It doesn't matter who they is. We may reveal it later, but they had meetings this morning and we've been meeting with China.
中国外交部则连续2天辟谣，所谓磋商谈判是假消息。
这些都是假消息。据我了解，中美双方并没有就关税问题进行磋商或谈判，更谈不上达成协议。
这事可不简单，这不仅仅是打脸特朗普更是打脸整个美国政府。这就像在牌桌上直接就把对方的底牌给掀了，告诉全世界美国连参与谈判的资格都没有。这下美国民众不淡定了，就连美国媒体在节目中都吵了起来。
Why are you guys on China's side in this? It's insane.
But how do you not trust China but trust Donald Trump? This planet Earth we're talking about. Yes, very much.
I think that's really sad that you trust our greatest adversary more than the President of the United States, who was elected by over 80 million of your fellow Americans.
The majority of people who showed, the majority of people who showed up to vote voted against him in 2016, 2020, and 2024. There's no mandate to speak of.
To give preference to China over the President of the United States?
About Bill Clinton. Why should I believe that Donald Trump is telling the truth about anything at this point? How can our allies believe it? Who's going to enter into a deal with us after pulling out of the Iran nuclear deal, pulling out of Paris Accord? After
countries are waiting to
we can't even get tourists to come anymore.
演播室里发生的这一幕反映了美国人民现在真实的一种状况。虽然 Mega 还是嘴硬，表示自己是川普的铁粉，会继续支持川普，但 MSNBC 却给了他们一记耳光。主持人直言，特朗普就是怂了。
Trump chickened out. Another harsh reality is that China called Mr. Trump's bluff and seems to have won this round. We doubt even Mr. Trump knows the answer, since so much of his decision-making is ad hoc. Donald Trump doesn't know what he's doing. Donald Trump not only did not scare China a bit, but he is being humiliated in China as the world's biggest clown and the most economically incoherent American president China and the world have ever seen. Now, remember way back to last week when Donald Trump was promising that he would have a big, beautiful trade agreement with China very soon, like now or sooner. No one in China is calling the White House. No one. And so, with absolutely no proposal on the table from China, no concession from China, nothing but sharp, targeted, retaliatory action taken by China against the American economy, Donald Trump has decided to surrender to China without China giving Donald Trump anything in return. Absolutely nothing. And everyone in America walking into a Home Depot or a Target or a Walmart and seeing empty shelves would know exactly.
现在美国好戏一出接一出民众还在受关税的煎熬。美国的教育部突然又发了个催命符，说啥呢？说从5月5号开始要开始追讨学生们欠的贷款。我的天呐，这消息一出美国大学生们那叫一个晴天霹雳之前疫情期间一直没催大家都觉得喘了口气儿，现在突然间说要还，这谁顶得住教育部说是为了纳税人，但学生贷款也是为了未来新政府上台立马催债，这操作太骚。现在美国大学生吐槽像催债大戏特别是黑人家庭更是压力山大。
The student loan development under Trump's second term is dangerous, calculated, and cruel. Starting May 5th, 5 million students with defaulted student loans will be sent to collections. That means wage garnishments, tax refunds seized, Social Security benefits taken, and no access to repayment help because the Department of Education just fired half of its federal student aid workers. Just think about that for a minute. While folks are still recovering from the pandemic economy, the Trump administration is reviving debt collection on the poorest borrowers, gutting the department designed to help people repay loans, and moving the entire student loan program to the Small Business Administration, an agency that's never run anything this massive. Let me explain why this is a problem. Because this isn't just bad policy. It's intentional sabotage of America's student loan system. To be honest, this is going to affect Black borrowers the most because we're more likely to carry more student debt, and we're also more likely to default on student loans due to generational wealth gaps. They're punishing the working class while billionaires and big corporations are getting tax breaks and dodging accountability. Cutting staff means no help for folks applying for forgiveness or trying to get put on repayment plans. And then the Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon, yes, from WWE, has a nerve to call these borrowers irresponsible. That's disgusting. This is about politics and control, not public service. Now let's be clear, this ain't just about collecting money. This is Trump's dismantling of one of the last federal programs that actually help people. And by shifting the loan system to a whole nother agency, he's trying to dodge oversight, erase protections, and make it easier for private interests to profit off of student loan debt. It's about debt as control, about keeping people from climbing the economic ladder, especially people of. So to me, this isn't reform. This is an all-out war on working class people, designed as fiscal responsibility. And the weird thing is it's coming at an exact moment where people need the most help. To my people, don't get blindsided. They really want you discouraged. They want you in debt and they want you broken. But always remember, an informed people is a free people. Let's get loud. Let's get organized. And let's never stop fighting for the system that work for us, not just billionaires and banks.
那问题来了，这特朗普为啥要编造这么一场空气谈判呢？这背后可藏着不少猫腻呢。首先，美国国内现在已经乱成一亿锅粥了农民是卖不出去粮食，工人面临失业，超市里的东西是越来越贵。这更要命的是，通货膨胀飙升老百姓兜里的钱是越来越不值钱了。特朗普眼看中期选举马上就要到了，急需用谈判取得进展的假消息来安抚选民，就像是给病人打一针安慰剂，缓解一下症状但就有美国民众老哥直言特朗普闯的祸，他就得自己背。
Donald Trump told us that tariffs was a beautiful word, that it would do great things for this country, bring in trillions of dollars, bring back manufacturing. Oh my God, sign me up. That sounds like a great deal. But as the kids would say, that didn't age well. Because as we look at tariffs now and what it's doing to this country and around the world, well, Donnie f***ed up. He was wrong. Now, Donnie will never admit he's wrong, but he's experiencing what it's like to be wrong. The economy is bottoming out. The stock market is cratering because of Donald Trump's tariffs. There's no other reason other than Donald Trump's tariffs and his behavior as president of the United States. He puts tariffs on China. He thinks he can make them go to their knees. China doesn't do that. They're pushing back. Donnie gets nervous. He starts backing down, but China says, no, we don't trust you. We're going to shove this down your throat. Donald Trump has 12 states in this country suing him over the tariffs. And just yesterday, he had 4 CEOs of companies from like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and such. They sat down with Donnie and said, look, mother, 2 weeks, we will have empty shelves because of the bullshit you're pulling. So you see, Donald Trump had this brilliant idea, and now he's got a problem. He's failing miserably, as he always does. He should just shut everything down and hope to God that people will forgive him. I don't think China will, because they're not calling that mother back. But Donald Trump is in a hell of a spot. As I said in a previous video, mother is falling apart, and he's got nowhere to turn. It's going to be interesting to see how he reacts to this. Malignant narcissists aren't good with failure. They usually try to divert, distract, delay, do all that sort of stuff, but there's no way to divert this. It's all on Donnie, and he is failing horribly, and he's going to have to fucking own that.
其次， 特朗普一直想用美国优先的原则重塑全球贸易格局，结果呢碰了一鼻子灰。欧盟对美国商品征收报复性关税，日本偷偷的把半导体供应链转移给了东南亚，就连加拿大都开始用人民币结算石油贸易了。在这种情况下，特朗普想制造中美即将和解的假象，吓唬那些摇摆不定的国家，让他们别倒向中国，同时呢也能为后续谈判积累筹码，可谓是一石二鸟。最根本的原因还是美国政治精英的集体焦虑。中国在科技领域的发展速度太快了，上海微电子的光刻机量产了，宁德时代的钠电池成本降下来了，中国的新能源汽车又横扫拉美市场。美国人突然意识到，关税战不仅仅没有遏制中国发展，反而加速了技术突围。这种恐慌让白宫想出了舆论战的新策略，用虚假谈判信息干扰这个市场预期，破坏中国企业的海外布局，同时为美国科技公司争取喘息的时间。但是中国这次可没有给美国留任何台阶，外交部强硬回应的同时，还打出了一套组合拳。商务部宣布对12家美国企业实施出口管制，海关总署启动跨境贸易便利化的专项行动，央行向市场投放大量的资金。这种模式就彻底打破了美国假谈判真施压的套路，把博弈的主动权牢牢地掌握在手中。这场交锋暴露出中美博弈的根本性转变。4月24号或许会成为中美关系史上的分水岭。这一天，中国用最直接的方式告诉全世界，新时代的博弈不需要虚伪的表演，真理在大炮的射程之内，更在事实与实力的坐标系中。所以说咱们要对自己的国家有信心，只要咱们踏踏实实搞发展，认认真真搞创新，就一定能战胜一切困难，实现中华民族的伟大复兴。好了，今天就给大家聊到这儿，欢迎订阅、点赞、分享哦！我是小懒，我们下期再见，感谢。